Hey guys, welcome back to the Pure Goddess channel. My name is Gwenly. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Sunday. I've been debating on posting anything. I feel very stagnant or stuck. I'm not sure what type of video, you know. I just feel stuck on what to talk about when I press record. There's so many things that runs through my head, every day, and I feel inspired to talk, but I'm having a big issue in speaking, like literally speaking, like people are really trying to send that energy for me to shut up. People don't want me to talk. And I'm just waiting for guidance and just a lot of like negative energy being sent out, and people wanting me to shut up. People don't want me to talk because like seriously, people don't want me to talk. It's just crazy. I'm getting these when I press record usually, and I'm telling you guys how I'm feeling right now. When I hit record and I start speaking, it's like it starts clearing away, right? The stagnancy, this energy that my throat chakra is just like, like I can't spit the words out. But also with that, it's relieving that stuck energy, that energy that where the energy that people are sending my way to not keep talking. I believe in karma. I believe in justice, and I believe that God will bring judgment to those who have hurt me, have deceived me, have betrayed me, have cheated me, have lied upon my name, have lied on my history and my backstory of my life, who have thrown death spells at me, done black magic, done voodoo, who have done spell work to mess with my finances, especially my ex, doing that spell work to mess with my finances so I could depend on him financially. It was a financially abusive for a while, and just people taking advantage and not giving a shit. When I was at my lowest, still trying to put me down, still throwing dirt on my name, still deceiving me and lying and talking shit behind my back and saying negative things under their breath, behind my back, wishing me ill, even though I was at my lowest. Like, you know, it is a fucking enemy. And I'm starting to, you know, that anger, that resentment towards my family, I'm starting to not give a shit anymore, you know? You know, they gave me what they could, and what I needed, I didn't get, you know? And it's not about material things, it's about the quality of life and the morals and values, compared to theirs, mine compared to theirs, right? And you know, we all have a purpose in this life, and people hate you because you found your purpose, even if it's not 100%, right? Because we're still work in progress. We have things to heal, things to work on still, and God is working on us. And you know, things could change, you know. God's God calls the shots, right? And so I'm starting to feel, I guess, not to have that resentment, not forcing myself not to have the resentment, but or not forcing myself not to be negative towards my family, but really going deep with it and trying to understand and getting a broader perspective, spiritually, and like in a big picture sense of the enemy's agenda, and how my family played a part in that, and how the devil played a part in their lives, trying to harm me and do all these things to me. You know, for the longest time, I've seen my family as evil. You know, when you know they're good-hearted people, but you know they're good to others. They love and help others, and with me it wasn't like that. Yeah, sometimes it was, you know, they helped a lot, and you know, people try to forgive themselves for not being there for you at a time in your life, you know, when you were younger, leaving you out in the cold, not giving a shit, right? And probably, you know, they tried to make up for it when I became a single mom, and they did help. You know, the most that I've received from them was when I became a single mom out of my whole life. And you know, they're more positive towards others. They praise others. They comment positive things on others. They give advice to others more than their own child or children. And you know, I need to look at it in a bigger perspective, and not take it personally, because it's the devil's work. And it's been tough to look at it that way. You know, it hurts, you know. I just pray for them, and I really pray this demonic entities in them, in their vessel. I pray that, I'm not too good at not spitting out, but just saying a good prayer out of nowhere, I wasn't raised to read the Bible or anything. I'm gonna start reading the Bible. I've read the Bible here and there. I've read the Quran before when I was younger, but I do plan to read the Bible and start making it a habit of reading it, every day for 20 minutes minimum until I want to close the Bible, just little by little. Just the demonic entities are, like this spirit that doesn't want me to dig deeper into the Bible, to even open the Bible, for most of my life. And also just having really being I guess, this demonic entity in my family, them kind of making me feel like I don't belong, I don't deserve to read the Bible, that's how I've always been made to feel when I was younger, when they were into religiously being a Catholic and going to church, every other day, going to Bible study, things like this. And, I just prayed to God that I see, the bigger picture, that I see the purpose of this, that I see what really is going on, because I get little glimpses, little openings of like the truth, right? But because it's been happening for my entire life, it's hard. It's like I have a straight, like a picture that I've like a definition of how my family is. So I see, I used to see my mom as, for example, I used to see my mom as she's evil, like she doesn't love me and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and how can she do this on purpose, and how can she treat me this way, how can she betray me and deceive me and tell lies to her own family about me and not want the best for me. And like, I've tried to put myself in her shoes. I have one child, right? And I just I can't even fathom hurting my son that bad. I can't fathom making him cry. Like, this is, it's not easy. And when we were born, before we were born, us chosen ones, we are put into a family. This is what a YouTuber that I listened to, she was saying. It was hard for me to swallow it, like to really listen and swallow that, like that's the truth, but for the longest time I've portrayed my family to well, I've seen with my own eyes, how they've treated me, all the hurt they've done and the damage they've caused in my life, and how they've intentionally had made me, had put me in a position for me not to advance or have a good life. Material's not everything. And not been there for me, you know. And Latoya, oh, I can't pronounce her last name, but I listened to it for a few minutes because I couldn't listen to the whole video. It's just really out there, you know, like, I see my family as being born into my family, and not too long ago I started, you know, I started getting downloads and started finding out and discovering that, you know, I have my purpose here in this world, right? And my family is not my real family. I was born into this family. I've always felt alone, right? The black sheep, just out of place. And like, I don't belong with them, right? My purpose and my mission with this family is what it was. You know, but it's so hard because you may not be the daughter of the mom you were born into, right? The one that you were in her belly for 9 months, and the one that raised you. Because it just doesn't feel like it was, right? There's no proof, you know, but this is where I'm at with my family stuff. And you know, we start learning their ways, how they are, how they live their life, how they treat others, how they treat themselves, and we pick that up, right? So we have to do a lot of unlearning, because that's not really us. I can't find the words. Like, I know what it is, but I can't find the words. It's advanced stuff, you know. And I'm not a follower, you know. I am very independent, and what I feel, that's what it is, you know. My intuition, my discernment, you know, the gifts that I have help me to discern, to see when I'm listening to podcasts, watching videos on YouTube about spirituality, about chosen ones, things like this. I believe that our guides, angels, ancestors, the highest white light, our guides, God, we are guided to the material that we now need to see or learn or open our eyes to. And I'm a follower of Christ, right? I'm a follower of God. But I don't follow anything else in this world. You know, I'm not easy to be manipulated or deceived or naive, gullible. So it's things that I deeply feel, right? I'm not trying to impersonate or be not authentic. I'm authentic, but there's some things that I yet do not know, but I'm starting to open my mind to that, because it's the truth, right? If I feel within me that this is the truth, you know, I've come a long way with really listening to my intuition. And I'm starting to trust it 100%. So, you know, I'm also being guided by the Most High. So You know, I just want to tell you guys this is what it is sometimes, you know? You're like in the middle of a crossroads of like learning like really advanced stuff, spiritually speaking, anything to do with spirituality, you know, we're jumping a new level. We're in the middle of it, you know? So it's a little, maybe that's why I've been a little hesitant, because this is what's been going on. And it's a little confusing, you know, and the hardest part is living and being in, you know, trying to have a human experience and knowing that I'm not human. I don't belong here, you know? Yes, I'm human. You see me. I'm flesh and blood, but my spirit, my soul, it's not human, you know? It's not... I'm not from here, right? Very different. I'm always an outcast, very different. I have high frequency, high energy. And, yeah, so... yeah, that's all I wanted to say the moment. You guys have a good afternoon. Happy Sunday. And who's watching the inauguration tomorrow? The Trump 2025 inauguration. I think it starts like at 7 a.m. or 7:30. My son doesn't have school, so we'll be home in the warmth because it's been freezing. It's been ice cold. But yeah, you guys have a good afternoon. It's nice and it's sunny today, but it's cold. You guys take care. Bye.